Breaking news out of Silicon Valley: OpenAI is officially entering the advertising arena, and it's coming for your wallet in ways you never expected. The company behind ChatGPT, the AI chatbot that has fundamentally reshaped how millions of people search, write, and think, is now turning its attention to a completely new revenue stream, and it's starting with smaller advertisers. That's right. The AI giant that has been burning through billions in compute costs is now looking to Madison Avenue, or more precisely, the small businesses on Main Street, to help foot the bill. According to a bombshell report from The Information, OpenAI is actively developing an advertising model specifically targeting smaller advertisers to place ads within the ChatGPT platform. This is a seismic shift in strategy for a company that has, up until now, relied almost exclusively on subscription revenue from its ChatGPT Plus users and its lucrative API licensing deals with enterprise clients. The advertising play represents OpenAI acknowledging something critically important: subscriptions alone simply cannot sustain the astronomical costs of running one of the most powerful AI systems ever built. Now here's where it gets really interesting. By targeting smaller advertisers, OpenAI appears to be taking a page directly out of Google's legendary playbook. Google didn't build its trillion-dollar advertising empire by going after Fortune 500 companies first. It democratized digital advertising by making it accessible and affordable for the little guy. The local bakery. The independent gym. The boutique law firm. OpenAI seems to be betting that this exact same bottom-up strategy could work inside an AI assistant that hundreds of millions of people now use daily for recommendations, research, and decision-making. Think about what that actually means in practice. When you ask ChatGPT for the best coffee shop near you, the best running shoes under $100, or the most reliable plumber in your city, advertising integration could fundamentally change the answers you receive. The line between AI-generated recommendation and paid placement could become extraordinarily blurry, and that raises massive questions about transparency, trust, and the integrity of the tool that so many people have come to rely on. This move also signals something bigger about OpenAI's financial pressure. Despite raising billions from Microsoft and other investors, and despite rapid user growth, the company is reportedly spending more than it earns at a staggering rate. Training frontier AI models doesn't come cheap. Data centers, electricity, talent — the costs are extraordinary. Advertising revenue, even from smaller businesses, could provide a critical cash injection that gives OpenAI the runway it desperately needs to stay competitive against Google, Anthropic, Meta, and a growing army of AI challengers. But the risks here are enormous and cannot be overstated. OpenAI has built its brand on trust. Users believe ChatGPT gives them honest, unbiased, intelligent responses. The moment advertising dollars start influencing outputs even subtly, that trust could evaporate almost overnight. Competitors will pounce on any perception that ChatGPT has become a paid recommendation engine rather than a genuine AI assistant. User backlash in the AI space can be swift and brutal. Sam Altman and his team are clearly walking a tightrope here. They need revenue desperately, they need it at scale, and advertising is one of the most proven monetization models in the history of the internet. But they're also playing with fire, because the moment people stop trusting ChatGPT's answers, the entire value proposition collapses like a house of cards. This story is developing rapidly, and we will keep tracking every detail as it emerges. But let this sink in: the AI tool you've been using to get honest answers to your most important questions may soon be serving you sponsored ones. The question is, will you even be able to tell the difference?